You never forget the day someone tries to break into your own car. Asterisk, using a master key, they swear, gives them authority over the entire neighborhood. Asterisk, but what made this situation unforgettable wasn't the key. Asterisk, it wasn't the shouting. Asterisk, it wasn't even the moment 911 got involved. Asterisk, it was the look on her face when she learned who I really was. My name is Daniel Reyes, and I'm a deputy U.S. Marshal. But that morning, I was just a tired man trying to get to work. This is what happened. I moved into the neighborhood only 3 months earlier. Quiet streets, nice houses, freshly cut lawns, the usual. Asterisk, and of course, the HOA, the Homeowners Association, was infamous here. People whispered about it the way you'd whisper about a ghost that might be listening. Asterisk, rules for paint colors, rules for mailbox height, rules for how long the garage door could stay open. It didn't take long before neighbors warned me, greater than, stay out of HOA trouble. Asterisk, they have a president who acts like she's running a private kingdom. Asterisk, her name was Karen Archer. Asterisk, she had the kind of presence you could feel before you heard her. Asterisk, the click of her heels on the sidewalk. Asterisk, the constant tapping on her HOA-issued tablet. Asterisk, the way she scanned properties like she was inspecting troops before a parade. Asterisk, but I stayed polite, kept my head down, parked in the same spot every day. Asterisk, until that morning. It was 6:40 a.m. Had a long day ahead. Case briefings, coordination meetings, witness transport. I just wanted coffee and a quiet drive. As I stepped outside, I froze. There she was, HOA Karen, standing right next to my car. She wasn't just looking at it. She wasn't writing a ticket. She wasn't lecturing a neighbor. No, she was trying to unlock my car. Asterisk, her hand twisted a large silver key into the door handle. She jiggled it violently, grunted when it didn't turn. Asterisk, I blinked, wondering if I was hallucinating. Asterisk, then she said it, loud and sharp. Asterisk, greater than, why won't this stupid master key work? Asterisk, I'm the HOA president. It should open every vehicle on this street. Every vehicle. That was my first red flag. Asterisk. The second was the fact that she kept trying. I walked closer. Ma'am, I said, that's my car. She didn't even look at me. Greater than good. Then you can explain why it's violating HOA code for -9-1. I stared at her, confused. My car was spotless, parked perfectly. Asterisk, what violation? I asked. She thrust the master key into the lock again. Greater than, you have tinted windows. Against code. An HOA policy allows me to inspect the interior of any suspicious vehicle. I took a slow breath. Ma'am, that key doesn't belong to this car because this car doesn't belong to you. Asterisk, she finally turned, narrowed her eyes, and scanned me from head to toe as if judging my existence violated HOA policy. Asterisk, and who exactly are you to question me? She shouldn't have asked that, but I wasn't ready to answer. Not yet. She stepped closer, pointing the master key at me like a sword. Asterisk, this vehicle has been parked here for too long. Asterisk, it looks suspicious. You look suspicious. And your windows are practically blacked out. Asterisk, they're legal tint. I replied calmly. State certified doesn't matter. Asterisk, HOA matters. Asterisk, I couldn't help but stare. Asterisk, she said it with the confidence of someone quoting the Constitution. Asterisk, I pulled my keys from my pocket. Asterisk, this, I said, is the only key that opens my car. Asterisk, she gasped like I had just confessed to treason. Asterisk, so you admit the HOA key doesn't work because you're hiding something. Asterisk, I'm hiding nothing. Asterisk, greater than then, prove it. Let me inside. Asterisk, no. She gasped again. Then, as if powering up like a villain in a video game, she whipped out her phone. Asterisk, greater than fine. I'm calling 911. I'm reporting you for suspicious activity, refusal to comply with the and possible possession of a stolen vehicle. I pinched the bridge of my nose. This was going to be a long morning. She dialed with dramatic speed. I could hear every word. Asterisk hello. Yes, I have a man here. An unknown man, trying to intimidate an HOA officer. Asterisk, he has a suspicious vehicle. Asterisk, he refuses an inspection. Asterisk, and he's extremely hostile. Asterisk, hostile. I was literally standing still like a garden statue. She continued. Asterisk, send someone quick. This is a potential criminal, possibly armed. Asterisk, definitely dangerous. That last part made me raise an eyebrow. She had no idea how close she was to accidentally telling the truth. But she didn't know that, and I wasn't about to tell her. When she hung up, she smiled triumphantly, like she'd just defeated an invading army. Asterisk, greater than, police are on their way, she said. Asterisk, you're going to regret this. I shrugged. I doubt it. We stood in silence for a moment. She kept tapping her foot, crossing her arms, muttering about people who don't respect authority. I am the authority here, she snapped. Asterisk, I bit my tongue to keep from laughing. Cars passed by. Neighbors peeked through blinds. Asterisk, a jogger slowed down, took one look at her face, and immediately sprinted away. Asterisk, finally, she spoke again. Asterisk, greater than when officers arrive. I'm going to request a full search of your vehicle, and your ID, and your background. I smiled politely. You're welcome to request whatever you want. Asterisk, she smirked, thinking she'd won. Asterisk, greater than you'll be in handcuffs within minutes. Funny she said that, because I had a pair of handcuffs in my jacket. Asterisk, issued by the United States government. Asterisk, but a gun. I said nothing. Patrol cars pulled up. Asterisk, officers stepped out. Officers Miller and Hayes. Asterisk, good guys. I'd worked with them before. But HOA Karen didn't know that. The moment they approached, she burst forward dramatically. Asterisk, greater than officers. Asterisk, this man is trying to break into this vehicle. Asterisk, he's refusing HOA inspection. Asterisk, and he's hostile. Officer Miller looked at me, then at her, then at the master key she still had jammed in her hand. Morning, Marshal Reyes, he said casually. Karen froze. Her eyes widened. Asterisk, her jaw dropped, but she still didn't understand. Not yet. I nodded. Morning. Miller Hayes, Karen shrieked. Greater than Marshal. What do you mean, Marshal? Asterisk, he's a criminal. Officer Hayes stepped closer. Ma'am, this is Deputy Usan Marshal Reyes. He works with federal law enforcement. Karen blinked fast, like a computer crashing. That's impossible. He refused my inspection. Officer Miller raised an eyebrow. Ma'am, HOA rules don't override federal law. She stuttered. But my master key, asterisk, doesn't open federal vehicles. I said calmly. Her eyes snapped to my car. That's a federal vehicle. Asterisk, no, I replied. But I am a federal officer. Asterisk, and you were trying to open my property. Asterisk, Officer Hayes added. Technically, that could be reported as attempted unlawful entry. Asterisk, Karen turned pale. Asterisk, she took a deep breath and launched into the most dramatic explanation I'd ever heard. Asterisk, greater than I was performing my HOA duties. Asterisk, I have authority. Asterisk, I can inspect suspicious activity. Asterisk, anyone could say they're a marshal. Asterisk, maybe he's pretending. Asterisk, maybe this is a conspiracy against the Officer Miller's side. Ma'am, please step away from his vehicle. She didn't move. He has tinted windows, she screamed. They're legal, I replied. He could be lying. Officer Hayes pulled out his handheld device, scanned my plates, and nodded. Vehicle registered. No violations. Driver is a confirmed deputy marshal. Karen's face looked like a balloon slowly losing air. Officer Miller finally said, Asterisk, ma'am, we're issuing you a citation for misuse of 911. Karen gasped so loudly, birds flew away. But this is harassment. I'm the HOA president. Asterisk, that, he said, is not a law enforcement position. She pointed at me desperately. Are you seriously just going to let him walk away? I smiled kindly. I was just walking to work until you tried unlocking my car. Officer Hayes added, and the master key. That doesn't give you authority over private vehicles or private citizens. Karen looked devastated. Her empire was crumbling. The officers left after issuing the citation. Karen just stood there, stunned. I opened my car door with my actual key and paused. "Ma'am," I said gently. "Next time, maybe just leave a note." She swallowed hard. You could have told me who you were." I shook my head. "You demanded authority without earning it." I didn't need to say anything. I got inside, started the engine, and began pulling away. In the rearview mirror, I saw her standing perfectly still, master key dangling uselessly in her hand. And I thought, some lessons people only learn the hard way.